In this video, I'm just going to be quickly going over how you can use nested if commands in Excel to automatically code your string or worded data or variables into coded data which is ready for input into a statistical analysis program such as SPSS. I find that especially when you're in the process of data collection and you're constantly adding data, it's really useful to have automated Excel commands which transform your data into exactly how you need it to be done in order to further analyze it. Otherwise, you have to spend quite a long time going through and making sure that each string data that you've coded is accurate and is what you need it to be, and if there's no errors or other things like that, which these other things do occur when you're preparing and cleaning your data. So I just find it a lot simpler and a lot easier and a lot less hassles to just make sure that you have a nicely prepared Excel document which can do all those things for you automatically. So in this example that I'm going to use, we have 20 participants with two variables, one being ethnicity and the second being gender. In ethnicity we have 5 primary options, which are white, black, Indian, Hispanic and Asian, and as well as an other option in case people feel that they don't identify with any of those other ethnicities. And then gender, we're not going to be politically correct, we're just having males and females, and we want to try code each of these as representing a number, so we're just going to go in order. So we want white to be 1, black to be 2, Indian to be 3, Hispanics to be 4, Asians to be coded as 5, and other to be coded as 6. And for gender we want males to be coded as 1 and females to be coded as 2. Like I said, you could do this all automatically, but when you have hundreds of participants, you really do want to try and automate the process as much as possible. Okay, so to start off with, we want to type enter if, because this is the command for if, and then look at the column and the row that our data is on, or you can simply just push control and left click and it will show you it's B2. So if B2 equals open inverted commas or open quotation marks white, because it's a string value and not a number, we have to put that value inside quotation marks, otherwise it won't pick it up. But if it's number, you don't put it in quotation marks. So if B2 equals white, then it would show the value of 1, or if B2 equals black, it will be 2. However, if B2 equals Indian, commas, Indian, then it will be 3. But if B2 equals, oh no, but if B2 equals Hispanic, then 4. And if B2 equals Asian, then 5. And finally, if B2 equals other, then 6. Else, we want, if we have none of those values are identified, then we want Excel to code that value or that specific piece of data as 0, and then close it. If if you don't add the closed brackets, you'll get this error. But generally, as long as the rest of your parameters are correct, Excel will just do it automatically for you. And then you can see that white has been coded to 1. And if we just drag this all the way down, you'll see that all the rest of the values have been coded exactly how we wanted them to. Now, for instance, if we had someone who didn't identify with any of the others and put, for example, they have a purple ethnicity, if I could spell purple, purple, oh, it shows 0. But if we had another Indian or participant who identified as an Indian and we dragged it down, it would identify as 3. So you can see how beneficial this can be, especially when you're adding data, or if you even have some type of error in your data entry initially. This coded version will help you to identify those specific problem pieces of data. Now for gender we can do the same thing. However, it'll be a lot shorter because there's only 2 variables as opposed to having a possible 6 options. So if D2 equals male, then 1. However, if D2 equals female, then 2, else we have a 0, again with the closed parentheses, and then you can just drag it all the way down and it will be automatically coded. And again, if someone identifies as, I don't know, pink, a pink gender, it'll come up as 0 because it's not included in the coding that we've specified for Excel to do. And then you can simply, I like to have a separate column which is the variable coded, so that you can import both of these columns into SPSS or whatever analysis program you use, and you can also see exactly what the numbers you've coded represent in case you forget. So we can see here exactly what 5 is meant to code. It's meant to code the ethnicity of Asians and so on. Otherwise, you can always have a look at your coding and see exactly what you've coded the string data to be represented as in coded format. And yeah, that's pretty much the sum of this video. If you enjoyed it, or I doubt you would have enjoyed it, but if you found it interesting and helpful, please give it a like, and yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in more similar or not so similar types of videos. Thanks for watching.